You lift your leg to kick him, but he uses his body to restrain yours, your hips perfectly aligned. I mean, our hips can always be perfectly aligned, Adam, whenever you want it. Let me stop. I'm gonna stop. I will stop eventually. One day, the the perverted jokes towards the freaking visual novel guys will stop one day. Maybe not. Welcome back to You and Him. I am so excited to see what happens. If you are new here, hi, I'm Voyia. I play a variety of games. If you want me to play something, please do not hesitate to ask. Put it in the comment section below. I'll give it a try. You know, sometimes I play games that I don't really like, but, you know, it's a learning experience. We're learning about YouTube. And also, if you're feeling very generous and very loving today, please consider hitting the subscribe button, like button. I don't know. Comment your favorite, I don't know, your favorite chips. I haven't had chips in years. Excuse me. I want some chips now. No, I didn't cut it off for any reason, but I'm just saying. I just haven't had chips in a very long time, but I'm going to get some chips. Anyways, we left off in Ruth's trailer and the current time. I finally found you, my elusive little pest. Now, remember in chapter 1, we left off in a very weird ending in a sense. This is the ending that we got in chapter 1. So I'm assuming that they're going to tell us what happened after this part, because I just assumed that he killed you, the main character. Not you. But anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna assume that he killed you, and until we get some more information. Adam, your mouth goes dry at the sight of the purple-haired demon in the flesh. And how does he greet you? With a freaking knife. You try looking down at the aforementioned knife without moving your neck, otherwise you'll impale yourself like a shish kebab and notice it's covered with dry blood. Did he seriously not, at the very least, clean the thing? And who does it belong to? You or someone else? Your eyes wander over to your aunt, who lays motionless on the ground a few feet away from where you crash landed after Adam jump scared you. It's yours. Oh, it is. Wait, you're talking about the blood. You're okay. All right. Adam's talking about the blood, everybody. Okay, calm down, everybody. Don't start squealing. Don't start getting relaxed. Okay, he was talking about the blood. He says, reading your mind, your aunt did that with no real effort on my part. Right. And he's also just a hurt, misunderstood soul who just needs lots of hugs and unconditional love to fix all his baggage and deep-seated issues. Because if you've learned anything, a smooch a day keeps serial killers at bay. Okay, sarcasm aside, the last part is a little bit true. So to be honest, before we get deeper, yes, kissing him absolutely saved our life. Kissing the killer ultimately did save your life when you were neck deep in trouble and helped you avoid getting skewered. But even so, you're not buying his bull. The man lies as easily as he breathes. He's a repeated offender considering none of his general audience knows he murders people for shites and giggles. Or at least that's what you assumed. It's either that or for a power trip, quite possibly both considering how Adam possibly flip-flops between cocky and aggressive. Why else target complete strangers? You contemplate this as you try to adjust the angle of your neck in order to put some much needed space between you and Adam's weapon of choice. Well, that, and you check if your aunt is still alive. But Adam pursues you, giving you no wiggle room to work with, and he rewards your efforts by giving you a soft warning prick. Eyes on me. You wince at the stinging sensation before fixing him with the glare. Oh, yeah. You forgot about his issues with personal space, considering your bubble pop for the rest of your interactions because you are not getting it back with him around. Your earlier fears go up in a puff of smoke, annoyance taking over the mantle instead. I'd say go frick yourself, but after recalling our kiss from yesterday, I doubt you know how. Adam's jaw ticks at the comment. Please don't antagonize this man. Guess you know what? It runs in the family. I bet it runs in the family. Because him yelling at Ruth, telling Ruth like you don't wanna test me, and yet she's still holding on to his leg and telling him to get back here and stuff. Like, it definitely runs in the family. Y'all need to stop antagonizing this man, for he'd lose it and everybody go missing, go bye-bye. Oh yeah, buddy. Feel that salt in that wound? Oh, sorry. Too soon. You say in mock embarrassment, widening your eyes to establish that you aren't sorry in the slightest, going straight for his weak points in retaliation since he went after yours. As sucky as Aunt Ruth is, you're not letting her die for your poor decisions. Adam's your burden, your cross to bear. You should have killed him when you had the chance, but you didn't. You won't make that mistake again. Not when you're armed with your own weapon tucked into your waistband of your pants. I forgot she does. I'm saying she because you is supposed to be me, but it's not me. But anyways, but as a character, she's a she for me. She has a weapon tucked in her pants. So, a kitchen knife, a dirty kitchen knife. I hope she cleaned it. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. But she has a weapon on her, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we can do something with that. You never learn, do you? Adam says, withdrawing his blade, right before it descends on your already wounded shoulder. You screw your eyes shut and turn your head, unable to duck out of the way with Adam boxing you in. You're waiting for the inevitable pain of the knife tearing through your skin and muscle, flashing back to the horrific moment on the highway when you tried contacting emergency service. Your body readies itself when... thunk. Did he stab us? I don't think he stabbed us. Nothing comes. Just a condescending chuckle from Adam when you open your eyes to find the knife embedded in the wall right above your shoulder. His eyes glitter with amusement over your reaction. Great. So, he's gone from outright stabbing to psychological torture. What did you expect? If I got away from a murderer and then the murderer found me again, my first thought is he's about to torture the absolute crap out of me. No way he's gonna let me get away again. He's gonna tie me up. Sorry, I was coughing. He's gonna tie me up. I'm gonna lose fingers, toenails, everything. He's gonna pull each strand of my hair out of my head one by one. He's gonna grab one strand and pull it out. Do you know how painful that would be? He's going to hurt me and psychologically torture me. You should have expected this. Exactly what you needed. So much bravado, and yet you're still afraid of me. That's good. Adam whispers, his breath warm in your ear as he leans close. You should be. He repositions the knife at the hollow of your throat when he draws back, reaching into his back pocket with his free hand. I've got a few questions for you since your dear aunt couldn't bother to answer them herself. You raise your eyebrow at him. Oh, yeah? Because an unconscious woman can totally help. Forgive my aunt for her poor manners. I'm sure she's so sorry for that despite all the trauma you put her through. You jolt upon feeling the knife move, a subtle shift that leaves you wondering if you pushed him too far when he feels the steel travel downwards instead. Adam's unamused by your jeering. Again, she just keeps being sarcastic and he keeps letting her. But if anything, this should teach her that he doesn't want to kill her. Like, just think about it. Put yourself in a killer's shoes. Don't actually, please, my family, don't become killers or stalkers or anything like that. But just think about it from my point of view. If somebody was trying to kill me and I'm sitting here mocking them, teasing them, being sarcastic and everything, and he doesn't murder me, he might not honestly want to kill me. That's just my personal opinion. I'm gonna be like, yeah, he's not gonna do it. He doesn't want to do it. For what reason? We don't know, or she doesn't know. But well, we don't know either. But I mean, for whatever reason, he doesn't want to kill her. Excuse me while I get some water. Okay, I got a little water. But yeah, for whatever reason, we don't know why he doesn't want to kill us. But the only thing I can think of is if you think back into chapter 1, he was like super like obsessed with us. So maybe like stalking social media. What else did he do? He was stalking social media. I think he kind of touched himself while he was like looking at us or whatever. But whatever the case may be, I don't know. Adam's unamused by our jeering. You're stretching his patience, but for some reason he's not hurting or killing you. In part, you're relieved, but you're also questioning why. How many times? Adam asks, pushing aside the collar of your shirt with the tip of his knife to reveal a mass of gauze and medical tape underneath. Do I have to remind you of what I'm capable of when you've already experienced it? Are you really that freaking stupid? My client says it's part of my charm. Oh God. We're gonna die. An odd expression consumes Adam's face at the mention of your clientele, but you blink and it's gone, replaced by the usual scowl whenever you dare to open your mouth. He finally pulls out whatever is in his pocket, a thin slip of paper, and unfolds the parchment. He presents you with a picture of your aunt and 4 other women. Now tell me, do you recognize any other woman aside from your aunt? You open your mouth, prepared to fire off another quip, but Adam flips the knife and angles it towards your jugular. Oh God. You swallow hard. Adam taps the picture against the seam of your lips. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Otherwise, my hand might slip. So I suggest... A cocky little smirk tugs at the corner of his mouth. You choose your words wisely. Dang. You really don't have much of a choice but to comply. Fine then. You remain complacent. For now. You take your time studying the photo when something about the woman positioned at the far left of the group with the petal pink dress and the delicate frame captures your attention. While the rest of the women laugh openly, hers convey a distinct shyness, almost as if she doesn't want the others to notice. Yet, that's not what bothers you. And the fact that you recognize her? But how? You examine one of her features, poring over each minute detail in order to figure out where you remember those cupid bow lips and high cheekbones from. Excuse me. She's model pretty, distinguishable within any crowd, much like the rest of her friends. Birds of a feather flock together, you think, and notice how her arms aren't linked with the others. I don't remember the picture. I need to go look back at the picture, but I can't. But I don't remember the picture, but I remember Aunt Ruth looking at it. Until the cat comes. Adam wraps a finger along the top of the photo. Tick tock. Your time is running out. You don't even bother glancing up. Hold your knife, kink horses. I'm trying to freaking concentrate. Then hurry up. A hand containing the photo darts out and grips the back of your neck, forcing your head up to meet his gaze. A sharp press of his blade goes to the underside of your jaw. His legs are wedged between yours, one on either side, his knee pressed against the inside of your thigh as he kneels before you, purple tips of his hair tickling your cheek. Yeah, he's that close. Adam, listen here. You can be close to me without doing all of this. I'm just saying, like, I'm perfectly fine with you laying on top of me. You can leave the knife. Just be, you could be rough with this. Just don't damage it, okay? Be rough with it, but don't damage it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you shouldn't be watching this. Go on, get. Hit the boots and get. You ain't supposed to be here. But I'm just saying. Adam, you don't need the knife. You could still be rough with me. Just don't damage it. That's all I'm saying. His proximity makes your heart pound, and not in the, oh my God, he's so dreamy sort of way, but in the, oh God, he's gonna gut you like a fish sort of way. Yeah, we're dead. We're probably dead. You weigh your options, deliberating on headbutting him, but decide against it due to the sharp obstacle blocking your way. He's not underestimating you this time. Adam refused to give you the ample opportunity to take advantage of his weakness. The knife isn't just there as a threat, but a barrier. You know, I can't see the photograph at this angle, right? You've looked at it far long enough. Now tell me. Adam lowers his head, those pitch black eyes flashing red, his mouth stretching in a snarl. Oh my God. We're making him mad. I'm telling you, we're pressing too many buttons. What do you know? You frown as you study the movements of his lips. Then a light clicks in your head and you start connecting the dots. The high cheekbones, the cupid bow's lip. Oh my goodness. Right down to her wavy hair. I think she's getting it now. It's Adam's mom. That's what I thought too. Let me see if it is though. Those features are a perfect match for the man right in front of you. You blurt out the words right before you can stop them. Holy shite. Why didn't I realize it earlier? You look so much like her. Adam goes absolutely still. His pallor turns chalk white, his expression a mixed cocktail of emotions ranging from angry to haunting to tortured, all in a span of a few minutes. What did you just say? He's shaking so hard you can feel him vibrating thanks to your close proximity. Yes. Listen, he, like I said, he could vibrate on top of me. Just don't damage it. The knife disappears from your throat and you know it's now or never because you won't find a better opening than the one presented to you. You don't know what triggered him and you don't care. All you know is that your hands are reaching for the kitchen knife at your waist, driven by the instincts to kill for everything that he's done and going to do. Technically, he's just been torturing us since he stabbed us. He's been torturing us. So yeah, it's time to get rid of Adam. Only one of you will walk out of here alive. You'll make sure it's you. Adam lost in a daze when you bring your arm up in a wide arch, to which Adam dodges a moment too late, the front of his hoodie tearing in the process, blood spraying against the trailer walls. Okay, so we at least got him though. Like, I'm happy that we got him. He's so hot. I'm glad we got him at least. You try going for his black hole of a heart next when Adam springs away from you. In a flash, he's at your aunt's side and the knife spears through the empty air, lodging into the musty carpet flooring as you bring it down. You give the knife a harsh yank before getting to your feet. The picture Adam used to interrogate you with flutters to the floor like a flag being dropped to signal the start of a match. Ding, ding. Adam presses his hand to his chest before drawing it away to reveal blood smeared on his palm. I hope it freaking hurt you, butthole, because there's more where that came from. You practically spitting in his direction, gearing up for a fight after all the hell he has put you through for the past 2 days, unrelenting in his pursuit. You're going to give this fricker a taste of his own medicine. Adam's slow to look up. His eyes are narrow, but you're surprised he's smiling, teeth bared like he plans on using them to rip you apart. It's primal, that smile, like he's been waiting for this moment his entire life. Like he's been waiting for a reason to finally end this. Cute. Adam says, his voice dipping low as he gives an expert flip of his knife before catching it by the hilt with trained precision. He points the tip of the blade in your direction. I'd be so scared. But I promise I'm better. And, quick as a whip, he's on you like a beast released from his cage, a snarl ripping from his throat as he tries lashing at your arm, wielding the kitchen knife. He's like, bet, you want to fight? Let's go. All right, that's all you had to say. If you want to put yourself in my shoes, I could do it better. Oh, Adam, I'm terrified. You manage to pull back in time and you hear a whistle of the metal slicing through the air, the knife cradled against your chest as you hit the wall. Adam descends on you. You try your best to keep him at bay, but you're an amateur at comparison to his second practice, a fact that becomes crystal clear within seconds. He forces you to go on the defensive while he goes full offense, his attacks jarring and harsh, forcing you to block one after the other in favor of lashing out again. Oh my goodness, he's trying to kill us. I don't even think he's trying to kill us. I think he's toying with us. He's good. He's proven it. He's flipping the knife in the air, catching it, back flipping and everything else. He's good with the knife. Again, he's toying with us again. And I can only assume that he's in love with us. So I feel like we can use that to our advantage. Each blow chips at your already dwindling strength. Your injured shoulder burns from the exertion. You can't keep up at this rate. Everything aches, pain echoing bone deep, causing your movements to become slow and clumsy. You're getting tired, worn down, but Adam is not. If anything, he's invigorated by your struggle to keep up, as if he's soaking up the fear to help fuel his bloodlust. Oh God. There's a knowing smirk at the corner of his lips. Fricker! He knows you're delaying the inevitable. His endurance will outlast yours, and once you falter, he's going in for the kill like a snake constricting a mouse until his body folds. You both know he's got the advantage here. The odds are stacked against you. They were right from the beginning when you made that mistake of pulling over. There's got to be a way out of this. You grit your teeth, sweat dripping down your brow along the curve of your spine as you try to fight back. Try to find an opening. You won't find one. Adam taunts, guessing your train of thought yet again. Why don't you just give in to me? We both know you won't last much longer. He substantiates his point with another rough jab of his blade. Your teeth rattle from the impact and you almost lose your grip on your knife, but you manage to remain firm. If anything, you're stubborn. A trait he couldn't beat out of you even if he tried. I mean, Aunt Ruth was stubborn too. Oh, come on now, he says with a huff. Now you're making the sex jokes way too easy. You gasp as his knife comes down harder than ever before in retaliation to your oblivious jab, the steel pinging with his furious blows. Is that really all you freaking think about? Adam says, clearly seething. Again, he's so delusional. I'm sure, like the main character didn't say anything about schmecks at all, and that's all he's saying. Like, no one said anything about it, and he's like, oh, so you're just sitting here trying to stab me and think about it? Nobody's thinking about it, Adam. You're crazy. I'm thinking about saving my life. I'm scared. Oh. He's cranky now? A fact you take pure delight in if he didn't say what he said next. Considering you kissed me and after finding out about that online job of yours, your entire body goes cold. How the frick do you know about my job? You wear a mask to conceal your identity, not out of shame, but for privacy reasons. So how does he know what you do for a living? No. You guess you shouldn't be surprised. He's a stalker after all, and you don't doubt he dug into your background, probably at some point after you gave him the slip. I have a better question. You let out a help as he managed to grab hold of your wrist while you're processing this new information. You lose your grip on the knife and Adam kicks it away, shoving your one method of defense somewhere behind him with a scuff of his boot before pinning your arms over your head. You raise your other arm to fight him off, and he grabs that one just as easily. It joins the first, both now pinned underneath his grasp. You lift your leg to kick him, but he uses his body to restrain yours, your hips perfectly aligned. I mean, our hips can always be perfectly aligned, Adam, whenever you want it. Let me stop. I'm gonna stop. I will stop eventually. One day, the perverted jokes towards the freaking visual novel guys will stop. One day. Maybe not. One day. Knife returns to your throat and you stop struggling. Great. Back to square one. Tell me something. Adam peers down at you with a harsh sense of judgment. Why the frick did you kiss me back on the highway? Why was that your first instinct? Is it because of your fixation on sex? You could have fought me, gone for my eyes, punched me. Anything but shoving your tongue down my throat. So why? Why did you freaking do it? You bark out a harsh laugh devoid of humor. That's what he's focused on? That right now, of all things? But you're starting to piece everything together. You guess that accounts for something. For someone who accused me of thinking of schmecks all the time, that question is pretty hypocritical. I'm starting to think you're the one who's obsessed with schmecks, and now you're just projecting. It would explain a lot. So, you guys know, YouTube, crazy. Gotta mix the words up sometimes. What? You say with mock concern as his mouth twists into a scowl. Are you frustrated because you can't stop thinking about it? Thinking about me? Is that why you get upset whenever I bring the topic up? Because you want me? The air goes thick, heavy with unspoken tension as words hang in the air between you two. You hear the pitter-patter of rain against the trailer roof, the rest of the world going quiet as an anticipated Adam's response, wondering what he'll do next. Whatever it is, you're ready. Aunt Ruth? Well, at least Aunt Ruth is up. Aunt Ruth. Or maybe this is the past. Okay, this isn't the past. I was going to say, at least Aunt Ruth is up. I'm assuming that either they're going to start showing us the past, which finally, I want to know why Aunt Ruth, either she did it, she sold out her friend, or something happened and she hurt his mom. But either way, like, he remembers Aunt Ruth, and I want to know why. Ruth's mind fractures, split apart, then gets reassembled once again before the cycle repeats. She hears muffled argument, her ears stuffed with what feels like cotton, unable to decipher the string of conversations or figure out whose voice belongs to who. Glass cuts into Ruth's cheeks, arms, and legs. Hurts. Everything hurts. She's disoriented, unable to remember how she got acquainted with the floor. What Ruth does remember, and the only thing that she can seem to remember, is the man taunting her with the face of the woman she once cared for, with the face of her first love. So Ruth was... Okay, all right. So my theory was wrong. My theory was wrong. Ruth was in love with her. They were in love. They were together. Oh, so now that makes... Wow, that makes a lot of sense now why Adam would hate her and what could have possibly happened to his mom. Wow. Okay, we're getting to the nitty-gritty now. How cruel. Ruth reaches for the photo, the only picture she has of her first love, because if she's going to die, she wants to die by her side. That's all she can ask for. Her hands fumble over the shards of glass, but finds the space beside her empty. Then another memory clicks into place. Adam taking her away. Adam shoving the photo into his pocket, mocking her feeble attempts to get her back. Adam. The hellspawn birthed from the hips of an angel. A monster in the making, just like that beaster, the one who took what she couldn't have, telling her that her love was a sin. Wow. Okay, so the dad was like, no. The Bible says this. And she was like, oh, wow, that's bad. I don't understand. I will never understand why Christians, and this is, I'm not going to get into the conversation of it, but from what I've seen in my experience with Christians, a lot of them will damn the people, the LGBTQ people, for no reason. And it's insane to me. This was vile. And she wanted to prove him wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. And now she's gone. This man keeps taking her love away from her. Adam and that beast are both. Ruth seizes to the ground. Her fist clenches when she sees something glittering an arm's length away. Like a present, a gift from God. Ruth reaches out and wraps her fingers around the handle of the forgotten kitchen knife. She's finna get Adam. Him. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think we gotta stop right here. This has gone on a little too long, but thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it. Oh, I want to keep going. This is crazy. I want to keep going. I don't upload on the weekends, but I do upload shorts. So, just little clips that I thought was funny. So if you enjoy those, you can tune in on the weekend and see some of them. I thought about uploading 2 of them a day, but I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I will start uploading 2 shorts a day on the weekends. But thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. If you work on a weekend, I still hope you have a wonderful day. And if not, I hope I made your day a little bit better. And if I didn't, don't you dare go and make somebody else's day worse because you're having a bad day. We're going to go find something that makes our day better, okay? I love you guys so much. From the bottom of my heart, I love you guys. Peace and love. Bye.